Now guys, I hope you realize that I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs come and go. I've seen what made some successful. I've seen why a lot of them quit and what makes a lot of them fail. Sometimes it's bad decisions, but a lot of times it's because they have an entitlement thought process that was ingrained upon them at an early age. And they just feel that everything should just be given to them without hard work. The most common traits that I see that makes people successful are work ethic, hard work, and patience and understanding delayed gratification. Most people do not put enough time and energy into their business over a sustained period long enough to build that momentum it takes to grow a company. And let's talk about this because so many people are wasting time and making excuses, and they're living with a limiting belief that they keep telling themselves, well, the reason I'm not successful is because I don't have enough time, but they're wasting their time, and they have plenty of time if they put it in the right areas and take it away from areas that they're wasting time on. And we'll talk about that. So why is your competition doing better than you are? The guys, they're not smarter than you. They're outworking you, and they're putting systems into place. So here's what you need to realize. The most successful entrepreneurs work all day, every day. And we'll talk about this. Most people don't realize when I started my business, guys, it did not go well, and I had to dig my way out of it. And 1,100 days later, I was finally successful, and I had a really good business going, multiple businesses going actually. But it took 1,100 days of working every single day, all day. And when I say every single day, I was putting in 100-hour weeks. A 12 to 16-hour day was very, very common. That's basically what I did every day. And so if you're thinking right now, some of y'all just said BS, right? If you're thinking that, that is your biggest problem right now. Just because you don't believe that you can do it doesn't mean that other people are not doing this. There are people that have worked 10, 15 years straight every single day, all day, and never taken a day off. I know people like this, and one of them is close to becoming a billionaire. You have to make sacrifices to be successful. And here's the biggest one, time. If you're working 40 hours a week, how can you compete against someone who's working 100 hours a week? They're putting in more time each week. Plus, when you're keeping consistent day in, day out, you're building more momentum. And we'll talk about momentum because momentum is what makes agents, investors, or business owners successful. So if you're working 40 hours a week and you're taking weekends off, how could you compete against this entrepreneur who has the same skill sets, same IQ, same everything, no benefits or advantages, same number of kids, everything the same, but they're putting in 2.5 times the hours that you are? That is why people seem to be passing by you, or that's why people seem to be spreading and distancing themselves from you. Here's how it works. These are the biggest things I see people waste time and energy on or not do. They're not willing to work nights. They want to work a little bit all day, put in a normal hour, 40-hour work week hour, guys, and then they come home and they watch TV, or they come home and take a nap, or they come home and eat and just lay on the couch. Guys, if you're not willing to work nights, you're not willing to work holidays, and you're not willing to work weekends, you are costing yourself a ton of money, and you're giving your competition an edge. I pick up an edge and spread and distance myself from my competition because I work nights, I work holidays, I work birthdays, and I work weekends. While everybody else is sleeping or not working, I'm working, gaining an edge. And it's funny, this year someone called me, a close friend of mine, and said, "What are you doing? It's Labor Day. What are you doing tonight?" And I said, "I'm working." And they said, "Well, isn't it the point of Labor Day is to take a day off from work?" And I said, "Exactly." And I shut up. Think about that. I'm way more successful than him. I'm not trying to press you, just trying to impress upon you the difference in psychology that leads someone to be very successful, marginally successful, or not successful at all, right? The next thing, television. Television is the death, is the killer of entrepreneurs. If you consume yourself in the TV, what you're doing is you're hiding yourself from your feelings and problem-solving emotions to go into problem-solving, right? When you're listening to a TV talking to you and sending messages to you, it's consuming your attention instead of sitting there in peaceful quiet, outlining and structuring your business, figuring out how you're going to solve your problems. You just come home and turn on the drone zone and let the TV talk to you so you don't have to think about your problems. And what happens is your problems are building up behind the scenes, and this is causing real stress and anxiety, guys. You have to attack your problems. Don't just come home and turn the TV on to escape. The television is just as bad as substance abuse when it comes to hurting people's success. And all the time people tell me, like, I don't have enough time, I'm running out of time, yet they're watching 4 to 5 hours of television a week, and they wonder why they have a failing business. Guys, I don't even have a television in my house. Car, window time. If you're wasting time on these three right here, TV, car, and phone, and we're gonna have another video, and we've already had a video talking about this, and the reason why I keep going over this through repetition is because it's that important. If you're driving out across town to leads that you could not get, for houses that you didn't pre-qualify, you're wasting time. Window time is one of the biggest killers for real estate entrepreneurs. They're driving around wasting time, energy, effort, and resources for deals that they could never monetize, right? So focus on saving time in the car, stop watching TV, and the phone. Get in and off the phone quickly. Take 10-minute phone calls down to 5 minutes. Time is money, guys. Get in and off the phone quickly. And if y'all are sitting there talking to your friends for 30 to 60 minutes on a phone call and you wonder why your business isn't getting to where you're trying to get to quicker, stop wasting your time talking to people unless you're adding value to them or they're adding value to you, because a lot of y'all sit on the phone for 30 minutes trying to convince yourself you're working hard, but what you're really doing is you're avoiding the actual real work, which is income producing activities, because those cause stress, and sitting on the phone is easy. Playing around social media is easy, and yeah, you can send some emails and some texts and stay on the phone with a business partner, but after that 30-minute phone call is done, usually you accomplish nothing. Whereas if you spent 30 minutes on your direct #1 core income producing activity, which person is going to be more successful? The person who sits on the phone 12 hours a day accomplishes nothing, and at the end of the day, they're going, I know I worked all day, but I haven't moved forward. Or the person over here that's grinding, forcing themselves to overcome that stress barrier, that anxiety barrier, and focus on core income producing activities. Think about it, guys. The last one was sleep. If you're hitting the snooze button once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, the more you hit the snooze button, the more likely you are to fail at business. Time management is the single most important thing you can do in business. And if you're hitting the snooze button every morning, there's your answer for why you're not winning. There's your answer for why your competition is going past you, right? If you're sleeping your life away and not trading those extra hours that you're sleeping for business income producing activities, you're gonna grow slower. It is common sense. If you sleep in on the weekends or you sleep in and you're hitting the snooze button, you're gonna make less money. Trade that time for income producing activities, you're gonna make more money. It is very, very simple, isn't it? Blows my mind how many people just still don't understand sleep management, emotion management, time management, system management. But guys, I'm gonna pound this home in 2019. So we're gonna keep putting these videos out. But this is what you need to understand. The more hours a week you put in on concentrated, focused work, the more money you're gonna make, the faster you're gonna get your goals, and the more you're gonna distance yourself from your competition. If you work all day, every day, I don't know how you cannot be successful. If you start today, whether it's a restaurant, insurance, real estate, network marketing, whatever you're gonna do, say today is the day I'm gonna start my new career. I'm gonna do this all day, every day, for as long as it takes, and I will never quit, because someday in the future, my future goals will align with my present moment, and I will be called successful. Guys, I hope you liked today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, bash that down thumb, and leave a comment, guys. Engage on this channel. The more engagement helps the channel, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.